good day. How are you doing? By the way, it's I here. Welcome back to my channel. And for today's video, I'm going to share to you my top 10 tips on how to pass your Emirates driving theory test, because mine, I passed it like 2 weeks ago with a not so high score of 38 out of 45, and the passing is 36. Well, I'm doing this video not to to brag that I passed, but to share as well on how I did it. And actually most of my batchmates failed for the first take and the second take, and they will be having their third take, and I cannot, I feel bad for them. Well, it's really frustrating, guys, because you have to pay another 300 dirhams just to take the exam again and to pass it. Well, most of them like 1 mistake, 2 mistake, 3 mistake, and still very not so good feeling, because I tried my best to help them and share them some tips, but still did not work. So I will try to share them with you guys. I make a list here, top 10 list, so that you will not experience the same. So yes, I will just pass through this, read this, and put some titles below here so you will follow what I'm saying. So now let's start. Tip number 1, school day options. There are 3, guys. The first one is 4 days, 2 days, and 1 day. For the 1 day, it's called VIP because you will just, take 2 hours for the whole class, and you can take the exam the next day or when the schedule possible is. And then the second one will take you 2 days, 3 hours each, and then the third one is 4 days, 2 hours each, which is the one I use or I chose because, guys, it's cheaper and I have more time and more days to learn, as I am a newbie driver. I don't have any license back in my country. So that is the best option if you want to learn more. Take the 4 days and it's cheaper. Okay, tip number 2, read your book in advance. For example, the topic tomorrow will be lesson number 1 and lesson number 2. You have to base it on the book and read it all possible, and then the next day, tomorrow, when you will be tackling it, you will follow what the instructor is about to say, because most of the time they are skipping a lot of topic, which is very important that you can relate to what he is talking about. Okay, then tip number 3, pay close attention to the instructor. If possible, you have to sit in the very front, because oftentimes, guys, the instructor is talking more important matters. You'll know that when he keeps saying the certain topic, and then if he keeps saying it, it really matters. It will come out in the exam. If not, then still you have to put it here. Okay, tip number 4, if possible, guys, you have to take down notes. It's all in the books, yes, but most of the time important keywords are in the instructor's mouth. All I thought sometimes safety driving is just common sense, but nope. There will be always the situational examples that will come out in the test that the instructor makes a point already. So take it really seriously, guys. Take down notes. That is the key thing in there. Tip number 5, after the class, if possible, take the test immediately. The closest schedule that they can give you, take it, so you will not forget what you've learned. Strike where the iron is hot. Strike while the iron is hot. Take the exam while it's still fresh in the mind. That's what I mean. Anyway, tip number 6. It is back to tip number 2, which is read your book. Before the exam, take a massive overall review on the book. Read and understand. That's what I wanted to tell you guys. Don't analyze, don't memorize, just understand. You just have to understand. It is all most common sense situations of you being on the road already. but you don't need to memorize the whole book because there's a lot to put in the mind. You just have to understand it. Promise, it helps. It really helps. So most of the things that you will need to understand are situations, the safety precautions, rules, and everything. Yes, that's it. So tip number 7, search online. There are several theory test samples on YouTube that you can watch and act as your guide. So at least you'll have an idea what the given questions are. So yes guys, there are a lot, and also you can download the app Dubai RTA, which they provide some questions that you can answer. Some pop up in the exam, some doesn't, but at least you know already what are the questions going to be, you know, there in the exam. Tip number 8, be there early and on time. Be prepared, because there are situations like if you're late, the door will be closed and they are not allowing examiners, and you have to go back downstairs, pay the whole exam, and then take it the next schedule next time, something like that. So you don't want to do that. So be there early, on time, or yeah, just be prepared. Okay, tip number 9, follow instructions. It is computer-based exam, so make sure don't make any more or any move unless the instructor is done with what he or she has to say before you begin your exam. Like one of my friend, or like of one of my classmates, she already click and stuff like that, but then she did not follow the rules and instructions. So the instructor got mad and just go with the flow, because there is a time there that you have to finish it with a certain time given. So you don't want to do or make a mistake on that. Then lastly, tip number 10, you have to pray. I don't know what religion you are in, but pray. Get some enlightenment from up above so that your mind will be fresh, will be there, your focus, all the things that you've learned will stuck in there. And before you start your exam, take a deep breath, and yeah, you can do this. Be positive, and of course, you just have to believe in yourself. Claim it that you will pass it. So that's all for this video. I hope you have learned something and applied it. And yeah, I wish you so much luck on your theory exam. Good luck! Mwah!